Hi guys, welcome back to my page, welcome back to my channel. If I just see my video for the first time, my name is Joshua. I bring tutorial videos on how to cut, how to sew, anything relating to nail wears. But in today's video, I'll be telling you guys the function of direct drive machine, the functions of these letters, these numbers, or what these symbols really mean in this direct drive, because I got a request from a friend of mine who just got his own machine, and he said I should make a video on how to use, what are the symbols, what are the letters, all these symbols, what does it really mean. So without no further ado, make sure you watch the video to the end, because I'll be dropping a bonus tip on something that is going to really help you while using this machine, because I've been using this machine for over 2 years now, and I can say it's working perfectly well. I haven't had any issue or any complaint on it. But first and foremost, what you have to get is a TV guide. If you want to use this 2 lion direct drive machine, you will need a TV surge for it. This kind of thing, you need a TV guide for it, so it can be able to regulate the current you are having. So because this thing works on panel, this is the panel box. This thing work on panel, this is the panel box. So if your light should damage this panel box, then that means you have to take your machine up for repair. So for you to avoid that, make sure you have this TV guide of a thing. Make sure you have this TV guide. And this machine comes about, you'll be able to regulate the speed, which is one thing. Like if you're using this machine, you can be able to regulate the speed. If you want the machine to run very fast, is all what you need to do is for you to just set it. If you want it to run very slow, all what you need to do is for you to set it. So I will tell you how to increase the speed, how to adjust the speed, how to pause the machine if you don't want to use it. And this little thing right here that shows N, which means the needle, I will tell you the function of this thing also. Then this one also is the light bulb that comes with it. So without further ado, let's proceed to first and foremost this symbol here. Can you see this symbol here? This up arrow and down arrow. It means for you to increase or decrease the speed. So the lowest speed of this machine is 200. Can you see? This is 200 on the dashboard. So what you are going to do, if you want to sew very slow on it, after you put to 200, you press the settings. This X here means settings, means you've confirmed what you want to do. So if you watch the machine now, you can see that the machine is running very slow. I already pedal it. Can you see? Because I'm running on 200, look how the machine is moving very slow. Can you see? Very slow. So if I want to increase this number to, let me say 1000, I press set. It has already confirmed what I want to do. So can you see that the machine is moving like this again? Can you see? The speed has increased. I'm working on 1000, the speed has increased. So if I want to work on 1500 speed, can you see? Set. It has already confirmed my 1500 speed limit. So can you see that the machine is moving very faster than how it was before, when I use 200, when I use 1000. Now this is 15. Can you see the speed on 15? Can you see? So if I want to increase it again to 2000, I confirm it by pressing the X. So can you see the speed again? You see the speed? Can you see the speed again? So the highest speed here is speed 3200. 3700 is the highest speed. So we want to confirm it. Can you see how fast the machine is? Can you see? So that is all about this box here. This two arrow up and down is the increment of, if you want to increase the speed. So that is that about. But me normally I use 1800, 1800, 1700. That's what I use normally for me. So after that, this arrow here, it indicates the needle. If you are sewing and you stop sewing, if you want the needle to be inside the cloth like this, the arrow, this place, you can see this little arrow here is showing like your arrow is down. Why? If you stop sewing, your arrow is going to be down. Example is something like this. After I stop sewing, can you see my needle is inside the cloth? Can you see my needle is inside the cloth? This is the work of this one. If I should press this one now, this thing is going to come up. Can you see this place now? To come up. Now I press it, it was down before. I press it now, it has come up. So whenever I sew, the needle will be up. Can you see? Whenever I sew, the needle is going to be up. Because why? I already set it that the needle should not pierce the cloth. So if I should put it down again, like this, I should put it down. If I should sew, can you see the needle is piercing the cloth? So that is the work of this one. This one is up and down depending on what you are working. If you want your cloth to be inside white sewing, you want your cloth to be inside the needle, you have to press it, it will come down. If you want it to be, if you don't want your cloth to pierce in the middle, you press it, the thing will symbol your needle here, your needle arrow here is up, it's not pressing down. So if you press it, it's showing your arrow is down. So that is that about this needle, this arrow here that you have here. So the next thing I'm going to be showing you guys is if you want to pause your machine while it's on, you don't want to work on it. If you want to pause it, all what you need to do is press this pause symbol, this P. Once you press it, it's going to bring P minus 01. So can you see? I am pedaling my machine and it's not really working because why? I have already paused it. This is the work of the P. It's going to pause you. Maybe you have little children around and you don't want them to step on the machine. All you need to do, just press the P. Once you see this symbol, this P01, that means it's going to be, there is no how you pedal, we are going to match on the foot that is going to work. It's not going to work. So if you want it to work, all you need to do is just to press it again. It has come back to you, your running dashboard, and it's going to work. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. So can you see it's working like this? If I want to pause my work, all I need to do is press the P. Then no matter how hard I try or how hard I press the foot of the machine, it's not going to move. So that is all about these settings. For this one, I don't really know what this one really works. I don't use this, but this is basic configuration that you need to know while operating on a direct drive. So if you want to change your stitch length, that means you want to change your stitch length, it cannot really move. Can you see it's stuck? All what you need to do is press this one down, press this one, this button here, push it down, push your reverse handle, push it down, then you do what? Can you see I press this and I'm pulling it freely. Can you see this one is pressed down, this one is pressed, this one is pressed, and I'm able to rotate it freely. So that is the work of this. That is how to change your stitch length. Can you see what I'm doing? This one, if you press this one down, it's not going to move. You put this one down like this and press it, it's not going to move. What we're going to do is press your reverse, put this down, then tint it freely. Then it's going to move. Can you see what I'm doing? So this is 0. It's on the 0 like this. Then I press it down. So normally I use 3 for me. So that is how to change your stitch length. So for this one, this needle part here is if you want to pass your needle from the bobbin. For instance, I want to use this end of the thing, this needle part. So if you want to pass um your thread from the bobbin after you insert the bobbin, all what you need to do is if you press this thing that, just click it, it's going to bring out the thread for you. Can you see? It's going to bring out. So this is just is a tap. Or probably if you are working on something, just maybe you are sewing on a very, you don't want to run too fast. If you press this thing, it will go little by little. Can you see? I'm coming. Let me do it on the cloth so you could actually see what I'm actually saying. So that is the work of this. If you want to run a slow stitches on a cloth, you don't want to pedal it too much. You just something you want to just tap on it or something. So can you see? That is the work of that. So if it's something that maybe you want to run something slow, all you need to do is just, if you press it down like this, the machine will move slowly on its own. As if you don't want to run on 200, you can use this one, this needle of the thing. So it's going to really help. So that is the work of this. So that is that about all the settings for this direct drive panel. So that is the settings of what is direct drive panel. So if you watch the video to this end, I'll be giving you a bonus tip. And my bonus tip is, if you want better needle, I will advise you get this needle here. This is a bonus tip I'm giving you guys. If you want, get this needle here. This needle is expensive, but it's going to help. It's called the flying tiger needle. This, can you see this needle? It's called flying tiger needle. So get the DB size 16. It's going to really help you. This needle is strong, it's durable, and it's going to give you your work very, very well. So it's expensive more than the normal needle. So what we need to do is size 16 DB flying tiger. This brand. So this is the bonus tip I'm giving you guys. This needle is going to help you guys. If you are using this machine and you want a perfect work for your stitches, for whatever you want to do, this needle is the best. So get this needle and come and thank me later. So if there is any question you don't understand so far, make sure you drop your question in the comments. I will answer all questions. And make sure to subscribe to my channel because I post tutorial videos on anything relating to male wears, how to cut, how to sew, anything that concerns male wears, and probably sometimes I drop updates on some of female dresses also on how to make them. So make sure you subscribe and I will see you in my next video.